know me from the 111213 challenge. In 2011, I'm running 12 races. Each one is a half marathon, so 13.1 miles. And we're doing it all to raise money for National Psoriasis Foundation. So the reason I'm doing this is that my mom was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis, and I learned how hard this disease can be on people. I've seen what she's been through, and I've seen how tough it is. And I wanted to give her a little hope, as well as making sure that I made a difference for the people who were also going through it. So you know by now what got me started on this. Obviously I'm doing it all for my mom, but the next thing I want to talk about is why I continue to do this and what keeps me inspired when I have 12 races ahead of me. And the answer is all of you. Everyone that I have met along this experience has just been life-changing for me. I had the opportunity to attend the National Volunteer Leadership Conference, as well as Climb the Hill for a Cure back in June. And I met so many wonderful people that just changed my life, honestly. I was inspired by their stories and what they do every day for NPF and the battles that they go through, because honestly, before my mom, I really didn't know anyone who had psoriasis or psoriatic arthritis. I had no idea what this disease did to people. And since the time that my mom was diagnosed and I started running all these races, I found out that there were other friends I have who were actually going through the same thing. And they just never felt that they should talk about it. August is Psoriasis Awareness Month, and as NPF likes to say, psoriasis isn't contagious, but awareness is. And that's absolutely true. That's something that I believe in, and one of the reasons I'm doing this, because it gives me a chance to tell everyone about psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. In my family, it's been something that the whole family went through. It wasn't just my mom who was faced with this diagnosis. It was something we all had to deal with. My parents are coming up on retirement in a few years, and knowing that she wouldn't be able to travel and she wouldn't be able to do the things she once dreamed she could do, not only impacted her, but it impacted my dad. And my sister and I every day will talk to my mom and worry about her, and really it matters to all of us. So this is a disease that we all have to be involved in, and we all have to fight for a cure. My family really wants to make a difference. My dad is matching every single donation that we receive for the challenge, up to $13,100. So we have a huge opportunity to make a difference, and we're doing everything we can to make the most of it. I hope that by the end of this challenge, it's not just me who will run half marathon, but we will have, I think, 5 people who have run a half marathon this year. And not one of them had run a half marathon until 2011 started. So these are all people who got involved to try to raise awareness for psoriasis. And that is really exciting. That's spreading the word, and that's what we're out here to do. And we'll keep doing it. Don't worry about that. I love running, but there's a lot that goes into it. It's not as simple as lacing up your shoes and going for it. So we've got a little bit of the things that I deal with every day to make sure that I'm in tip-top shape for my races. Got an array of shorts in all different colors so that I'm always geared up for it. My running shoes, all of the things that I need to recover after my races. I like compression socks, a foam roller, chocolate milk, Gatorade. Always got to make sure I know about the latest races, so all my Runner's World magazines. And here you can see my medal collection. I like to keep these up on the wall, not because I just love the medals, even though that is true, I do love them. I like to remind myself every day why I'm doing this and what I'm doing it for, and the answer to that is always my mom. During my tough races, I have a mantra that I use, and it's, "This one's for you, Mom," because every time that I start to feel like maybe I can't make it through this race, I immediately realize why I'm doing this, and there's a much, much bigger purpose to it. So you can see here the races that I've been, and so far we've already raised $14,500 for National Psoriasis Foundation, which I think is very exciting. We're coming up on the DC Walk on September 25th, and my mom is planning to attend that, assuming she's feeling well that day. She'll be in DC for the walk to come meet all of the people that I met at the National Volunteer Leadership Conference, and maybe meet some other people and be able to share what she's going through. Running all these races is a lot of fun, but there are a lot of people who help me make it possible. So I want to take a few minutes to thank all of them. Adam, my boyfriend, he's been absolutely instrumental in all of this. He is my biggest supporter. He's out at a lot of my races, even when that means waking up at 4 a.m. to make sure that we get there in time. He's cheering me on, and he's always supportive even when things get a little crazy around here. My sister, Kristen, she is the one who designed the lovely logo that you see on our website. She got all of our social media up and running, and she's been absolutely key to making sure the 11-12-13 challenge is running smoothly. My dad obviously is supporting this financially, which is very important. And, we need the donations to make sure that we can find a cure for psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. I've also had a lot of friends who've been very helpful and very supportive. We've had over 30 or 35 donors at this point. My friend Matt, he's been running a ton of races, and he's running the challenge as well. It's been hugely successful and really helped us to expand our reach and our awareness. My coworkers have always been supportive when I'm taking vacation days to wander off to Disney World for my races. And I really appreciate everyone who's made this possible. About time for me to get back to blogging and updating the website, but before I go, I just want to say thank you to NPF and everyone there who has helped us along in this challenge. Specific shout out to Linda for all that she's done. She's been my contact through the whole thing, and I've just been amazed by her dedication. Also thanks to Jeremy and Noe and everyone else who's been there through the journey. So thank you very much.